made it to Rome. This one has been a newish one on my bucket list, but once I started thinking about it, it manifested for us pretty quickly. My father-in-law was teaching a Maymester in Italy. He did this last year, and my brother-in-law and his fiance went and stayed with him, and so we decided to do it this year. Since this was mine and Robbie's first time in Italy, we decided to start in Rome. Rome was actually the easiest place to fly into. We ended up taking an overnight flight from Orlando and got to Rome bright and early in the morning. Our hotel was lovely and let us check our bags, so we just wandered around and stumbled upon some beautiful churches, saw a ton of art. We had a food tour scheduled for this night ahead of time, and it was so delicious and one of our favorite experiences, and a perfect end to our first day. Our first full day in Rome started with the Colosseum, which was honestly, I think, mine and Robbie's favorite thing of the whole trip. It was just so mind-blowing to see something that you've learned so much about. I'm not a big guide type of person, and I like to just go with the flow. Robbie likes to read every plaque at the museum, so his brother actually had a great suggestion for us to kind of live the best of both worlds. We downloaded Rick Steves' app and listened to audio guides as we walked through the sites. So we split our headphones, each had one in one ear, and walked around and learned things as we went, which was actually really lovely. It was the perfect way to see the sights, have a bit of a guidance, but then also be able to go with the flow however we feel.
Great. Okay. It's definitely just my face.
Yeah, that's really...
Want to try?
Please do. Oh my gosh, please. This sounds great.
Sorry, I'm taking it. Oh, that's great.
It's the end of day 2. What did we even do on day 1?
We walked around.
Walked around.
We randomly found a church that was very beautiful.
It was lovely. What was your
went
favorite?
On a food tour.
We did. We got in at 8 a.m. ish. Even with delays, we were here at
8:45, I think.
8:45. Took the train, got confused, did it wrong, but somehow it worked out in our favor.
I think that they just didn't care.
Just let us slide, which was great, because you have to validate your ticket, and we very much did not. We got on the wrong train, made the choice to get the early train.
It wasn't the wrong train, it was just...
It was the wrong time, yeah. I was being very hopeful that we would get an early train, and we just simply did not, because we don't know what we're doing. And then we pranced ourselves with our luggage from the train station to our hotel, which was fine, but the sidewalks here are...
not existent.
Yeah, a joke. So that was... Which is... For a 20-minute walk.
It's funny that they'll just like sometimes they start out fine and sometimes they'll just like narrow into nothingness.
And they're like, "What do you mean a sidewalk? Never heard of a sidewalk. Never heard of it." Which is fine with your luggage. It's a little risky business, but so we got to check our bags, and then we pranced around, and it was delightful. What would you say your favorite part of yesterday was?
I mean, the food tour was great.
The food tour, yeah. I would say that. What was your favorite food on the food tour?
It's a good one. It's a gook one. That's a good one. Honestly, what was it? The zoo something? Supli? Yeah, those were great.
The crunchy?
The
we love
crunchy, the crunchy fried thing was really
I was going to
good.
say, actually, my favorite part was from the first one, too.
That
the
pocket
kitchen
with the,
chicken
that
cacciatore
was crazy good.
pocket. I forget what the name... Do you remember what the name of that was?
I do not.
The type of that food? It was like essentially like a... Not a cone, but a triangle of bread, almost like a pita, I suppose.
It was a pocket, yes.
A pocket, a literal pocket that had different fillings in it, and mine was like a chicken cacciatore.
Wasn't going to be the truffle stuff for you?
No, that
No,
was
really?
my favorite thing.
I thought you loved that truffle stuff.
I did, but that was my favorite thing, and that was my favorite wine. That first white wine we had was my favorite
Yes, that was the best
wine.
wine we had all night.
I thought that was so good, and didn't she also say that was like the cheaper wine?
Yes.
Which is very funny.
Which is why I'm not a wine drinker, so
No, but when in Rome, literally, we get to actually say that now. And then today, we had 1,000 adventures, at least.
Yep.
Okay, what was your favorite thing you saw today? Robbie's off camera, because he's just laying down.
What was my favorite thing? I mean, the Coliseum was great.
Yeah, we started at the Coliseum.
The thing that I found the most, I don't know, alarming or... Moving is not the right word.
Okay.
Alarming is also not, but it's something in between those things. Was seeing where Caesar's was burned. That was crazy.
Yeah, at the Roman Forum, there was a spot where Caesar, where you can go literally you're 2 feet away.
And it's also just like hidden behind a weird wall.
It's hidden behind a weird wall, and you're like 2 feet away from where Caesar was burned, which is Julius Caesar, which is pretty crazy.
Intense.
That was intense. Yeah, I would say mine was the Coliseum. Seeing the Coliseum
incredible.
for the first time. And it's so spacious, even with it being really crowded, it still was very spacious.
If you ever go, don't feel the need to see the very first view you have of the arena floor, because if you keep walking, there will be a lot. Also, I'm not even talking about on the second level. The first, we went and pushed through those people to see the first view of the floor, but there's so much more space and better views way
And I feel like
on.
everyone stops right away to get pictures and to
And
get
you
the
don't
vibe.
need to.
You
Just
really
keep
don't need to.
walking.
Keep walking and you'll have
get
more
way
space,
better views.
get better pictures, better views.
Yeah.
If you get yourself around to the Coliseum, the second floor of it I thought was probably my favorite part, because it felt very spacious and very airy and you could see everything. And when we walked from the north side all the way around, there was just so much space, whereas everyone stopped immediately, which I get, but you could see even in that spot that there was more space across the way.
Yes, correct.
Okay, what was your favorite thing you ate today?
I mean, that carbonara.
I was going to say it's top of
really
mind because we
crazy good.
just had dinner, but that pesto was incredible. Because what did we have? We had
the breakfast.
traditional Italian breakfast.
Technically traditional Italian breakfast.
According to the Stanley Tucci show.
Which is, of course, the Stanley
Bible.
Tucci show, an American show about what being Italian is like, or at least what country
But
is
his
like.
friend who lived in Rome told him, he was like, this is what we eat. she said.
So I mean, look, the whatever, I do not remember what that thing is called. But
I don't either.
The bread that's just filled with whipped cream was
literally just a roll slice like filled with
bread.
whipped cream.
Honestly, the bread I thought
The bread was good.
the star. The bread was incredible.
Yeah, and I had a croissant. The croissants here, cornetto, they have. Don't ask me. They
Your
all
level
are
one
topped.
Duolingo
Yeah,
knowledge.
I've literally done the first week of Duolingo, and that's all I've got. But the croissants are everyone. I've had 2 so far, and they all have like lemon and a little bit of like powdered sugar on top. The lemon is
real good.
real good. It makes it taste chic. And then what did we have for lunch?
We had pizza.
That was fine.
Pizza was fine.
It was good. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's very good pizza, but that was fine.
That's fine.
And then we had Coliseum Ice Pop, which was good.
Oh,
I've realized that
course.
I can have basically any sorbetti, which like any time we've gone to a gelato place, which has been twice now because it's only day 2. I feel like I've been here for a long time. I feel like the jet lag really makes it feel like that. But most of the fruit flavors are sorbetti, so those are dairy free, and they're very good, very tart. Which that mango was incredible. It just tasted like
really
like
crazy
frozen mango. Like there was no nonsense added. Delicious, truly delicious. But I think the pesto tonight was.
Yeah, we went to.
What was it even called? I don't
All
remember.
42 by Pasta Chef. I'll look it up.
Thank you for looking it up. It was recommended for my brother-in-law.
AL42, all 42.
AL42 or all 42. It was a very sought after pasta place. We waited. What do you think? 30 minutes?
Well, yeah. The only reason we waited that long, Chef Rione Monti.
Chef Rione Monti. There's a group of 1,020,000,000-year-olds.
Yes, that was the only reason we waited so long.
God bless the young kids.
The host eventually convinced them to get to go, which was so funny.
He was working so hard.
He hated them so much.
He really did, which is fair. They were loud American 20-somethings.
Anything to get them to leave.
I have been one of them. I understand how annoying that could be. That pesto, I wasn't even hungry, and I finished the whole thing. It was so good.
Yeah, the food here is so interesting.
Food here, yeah, and it's so cheap.
I can eat like the heaviest stuff, and it doesn't make me feel overfull.
No, which is wild. I was saying that I was not even hungry for dinner, and I ate my whole plate, and I do not feel stuffed. Like I don't feel overfull.
That pesto dish though was very light.
Yeah, that's fair. You had the carbonara, which carbonara is much richer,
was much heavier.
Which I realize I've never had carbonara.
Overstuffed or anything, and I had gelato afterwards.
Yeah, so good.
And like not sorbet, like intense.
No, you did. Yeah, you had creamy
gelato.
gelato. Huh. We have one more half day tomorrow. We're gonna have some adventures in the morning, and then we go to Cortona. I almost called it Cornetto. No.
Nope.
Cortona. We've got to get snacks. When are we gonna do that? Liz and Robbie taste test around the world.
We can try and do it at the train station.
But that's a good idea.
We should get there early because I don't want to miss our train.
Yeah, well, we can get there early and then do some shopping. Get some snacks and we'll do a taste test. It'll be great. Of being short every once in a while. Airplanes are great. I got cocky. live from Cortona. We're eating snacks.
We're doing snacks now.
We're doing snacks now.
Now snacks, okay.
Now snacks. This is, what did we call this? We had a few names for it.
I don't remember.
Liz Snack Time in different states. So we went to Europe 2 years ago now.
Sure.
Robbie, my brilliant husband, decided it would be very fun to try a bunch of snacks in the different countries, and so we did that, and now we're doing that in Italy. And we have discovered that
They don't seem to like crunchy, salty snacks as much as at least I do.
At least you do. And also, because I feel like that was a pretty common thing most other places we were.
I don't even remember what we got.
Yeah, I neither.
I also don't know what some of these words mean, so I'm gonna have to translate them.
Yeah, we'll translate. I got Barbie chips, I think. I don't know if they're a different flavor, but it had Barbie on it. It said Barbie. Felt like I had to try it.
Porchetta flavor with herbs. This is porchetta with herbs.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Porchetta with herbs.
I don't know what porchetta is.
I'm assuming it's this hammy looking thing.
I guess. We got
Did three yesterday.
Ricetta Campanola.
Which the last time we tried to use Google Translate on this,
It just told us that's what it is.
So it looks like tomatoes. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
Recipe.
Oh.
Countryside. Well,
Intriguing.
we'll see.
And then we also got these really cute little like chocolate chip, I'm assuming shortbread cookies. That has this really cute, they remind me of like claymation characters on the one side.
Paprika Pringles, which now that I think about it, we may have gotten somewhere.
I think we did.
I think paprika chips are very popular.
Paprika chips are very popular. Do you have your Google Translate up?
I
want
do.
to see what that one is.
Oh, small faces is my guess. Mug.
Small faces. That's smart.
No. Little Millers. That's not even close, but that's really cute.
We got the little part right. All right, trying paprika first?
Yeah, I think this is the most obvious, easy one to.
I mean, I love paprika pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a fantastic tip.
Pringles are just good. I like paprika.
I would eat that flavor Pringle very often.
No?
All right, now I'm trying to put that in.
Yeah, this is fascinating to me. I really like it because we didn't get a small bag. I want to smell it first.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's
It
intense.
smells like a roast.
That is an intense. Yeah, it does.
I think it's a rosemary.
But also, I'm sorry. I don't know if this will come across on camera. Look at how little chips there are in this bag. I'm sorry, Italy. Come on. This is crazy. I know that this is a worldwide thing, definitely an American thing, but this is nuts. Like
That's a big bag.
This is where the chips end.
I really like that.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure how I feel about that. It tastes like meat.
It does, right?
It tastes like meat.
It
Whoa.
kind of reminds me of the ones that we had from Trader Joe's that are the stuffing.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like there's broth. You know
That's what
I
it
mean?
tastes like, yeah. Because I brought. Wow, that's interesting. I don't know that that's my favorite, but it's definitely a fascinating chip flavor. Huh. Weird. Okay.
All
What
right,
we got
and
next?
some sort of countryside Lay's. I think it's gonna taste like a pizza, what do you call this? Combo.
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
It kind of tastes like I expected. It tastes a little bit like all dressed chips from like Canada. So there's tomatoes, onions, and some sort of herb on this, and that's pretty much what it tastes like.
Is there garbage laying?
Oh, these are good. I'm gonna guess this might just be plain chips.
French fries. Gluten-free French fries. Amazing. Oh.
What is that? Oh, you got a toy. There we go.
It's a comb!
Oh my god, this is crazy, guys. There's like a dozen chips in here. I'm sorry, what the heck?
I have Barbie comb.
This is just also just
This
plain
came
chips.
inside the bag.
Hardly
Yeah, it's just
plain
potato chips. And you unfold it.
Yeah. And they're good.
For a little purse comb. Don't worry, this was in a plastic bag. It wasn't in potatoes. I got a new dingle hopper. It's actually a great thing for a purse.
I do think that there's less than 20 chips in this bag. I counted.
It's good.
I can count a dozen. I think there might be like a few more I can't see.
Yeah, there's not very many.
That's crazy. How much did we pay for this?
I don't know.
It doesn't say. That's insane.
Okay, Little Millers. It's time. Robbie's using the dingle hopper. I got this little girl.
I want to read the whole story on the back. These look like they would be great dipped in milk.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say our coffee.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
shortbread
awesome.
chocolate
I
chip
love
cookies.
that. Uh-huh.
Good call on these, babe. And there's a whole story on the back.
At the bottom of the Happy Valley, there is a tiny mill where the little miller prepares sweet delicacies for his beloved Clementine.
Oh, this is Clementine. They just ate her face.
Today, for her 50th birthday, she has baked the new biscuits with chocolate chips and cream. A tasty recipe that brings us back to the simple flavors of the past. Will he succeed in conquering, I'm assuming will he succeed this time in conquering Clementina means will he like get her
They
love
be
this
married.
time? I believe so.
No, these are
These
good.
are really good actually.
These are really good snack packs on hand.
Yeah, I'm a fan. What's your fave?
And maybe paprika Pringles.
Paprika Pringles are like really good.
I could eat those, like, all of them right now.
I think I like these. It's crazy.
Yeah, but they're essentially like shortbread, which you love, so
That's true.
it's a little less buttery.
Yeah, I really like these. I want a glass of milk. How's the column work? Oh, it's bending.
Yeah, because
Oh, okay.
it's beautiful. That's all for snacks. Hi friends, from Cortona. We've actually been here for a few days now, but I didn't have a chance to finish out the Rome.
Sorry.
It's okay.
No, I was trying to write down the recipe from last night. With the mascarpone, did you mix that in or did you fold it?
That was a folder.
It was a folder.
That was a fold. I had to think about it. We went to a cooking class last night and they sent my mother-in-law the recipe, but it was sent via WhatsApp, so she's trying to put it in like a PDF for us. And so they were asking, I did a lot of the dessert making, so trying to remember what that was. Oh my gosh, this lighting. We are currently in Cortona, which is a small town in Tuscany, which I didn't realize. I had this list of Italian movies and shows, or mostly movies, that I wanted to watch before coming to Italy, just to like get in the vibe, and then added a bunch of things as, you know, the weeks went on. But the only one that I didn't get to that was actually on my list was Under the Tuscan Sun, and funnily enough, that's actually based here in the town that we're in, but we'll watch it eventually. But anywho, had our last day in Rome yesterday, which we were checking out from our hotel. Our hotel was fantastic, like absolutely loved it. The only one negative for me was that the beds were very hard and the sheets were a little bit, not sheets, but like the bedding was definitely like a hotel, a little bit old, you know, sheets, but like everything else was literally perfect. I wouldn't complain about that because the whole experience was so lovely. The rooms were great. The staff was amazing. They definitely get a lot of English speaking tourists. They all spoke very good English and they were lovely to communicate with. They set us up with a WhatsApp number to communicate with them. They'd send us restaurant recommendations and whatnot, and were able to hold our luggage both when we checked in and when we checked out. So we had a train around 2:30 on the day we checked out, but that day we decided to get up early and go to the Trevi Fountain, which I highly recommend. I had seen that recommended everywhere. If you wanted to get beautiful pictures in front of the Trevi Fountain, go early. We got there about 6:30. We left a little after 6 from our hotel, and it took us like a 20-minute walk to get there, and by the time we were there, it was popping. Like all the Instagram girlies were out. Everyone looked amazing. That is one thing about Rome that I like had so much fun looking at. Oh, you can hear the bells. The girls showed up. The fashion was on point. Like very much everyone said Instagram worthy outfits. Like I'm pulling out my best looks. You know me, I love that. So that was also at the Trevi Fountain. And the Trevi Fountain was even like the next level from what we saw at the Colosseum. So we did that in the morning, and then we decided, since it was very early and we were up and ready to go, to just walk around in the area a little bit more. It's not far from the Spanish Steps. So we walked over there and then realized that Villa Borghese is over there as well, which is just this beautiful villa, literally, with like just miles and miles of park. I don't know if it's miles, that may be dramatic. Very much felt like Central Park because there's a ton of people running through there. It was not crowded in any way, but we were like every few minutes someone would run past us, which was sweet to see because it reminded us of New York. And it was just really beautiful walking around those grounds. We ended up getting ourselves pretty far from our hotel at that point, so we made our way back. Our checkout was at 10, which was great because they were able to hold our bags, and then we just pranced around. That was something we didn't really get the chance to do the other few days, is like take some time and go through the shops that were right around us. The area that we were staying, we kept saying this, like how much we loved it, where it was very close to the tourist attractions, but it wasn't very touristy. Even the shops there, you could tell, were different. There were some obviously that were a little like touristy in the like prices and what they were selling you, but then there were a lot of other places that felt very local, small shops, Italian made, handmade, etc. There was a couple vintage shops down our street. It was really, really beautiful. I'll put the hotel information in the like notes for this video so that you, if you want to go, you should go, because they were so great. And it was about a 20-minute walk from the train station. Mind you, the walk is not super easy if you have rolling suitcases, but for us, we decided to walk both from the train station and then back to the train station, because it just felt a little bit easier than figuring out a cab, because you definitely have to arrange a cab ahead of time rather than like hailing down a cab. And I didn't really feel like Uber was a thing. We didn't really look too far into it, but figured a 20-minute sweaty walk with our suitcases will be fine. After we had a delightful pizza. I've been having truffle everywhere that I can, and this pizza place came recommended by this couple that we had dinner with. We were in this line for this pasta place that was definitely very well renowned. I think it's made its rounds on TikTok. Our brother-in-law recommended it from his trip, and since we were waiting in a long time, the woman behind us struck up a conversation and we started chatting with her and her husband. They were so sweet, loved them so much. We had a great time with them. You know how some of those situations can be like, okay, but that was not the case. It was just lovely. But then they recommended this pizza place that was decently close to where we were staying, so we had that before we headed out, and it was really, really, really good. Another definitely like Instagrammable spot. They had like signs all over that said, "This pizza is fucking amazing," and even the shirts that the staff was wearing, but it had it bleeped out, which I thought was really cute. Did that, and then yeah, back to our hotel, and then off to the train station in Cortona. So that's where we are now. Yeah, Rome was amazing. I didn't have any coins, so I didn't get to make a wish in the Trevi Fountain to come back, but I really feel and hope that I make my way back there. I definitely, if we come to Italy again, it's gonna be somewhere we fly in or out of, because it's very convenient, and oh, I really loved it. I don't know if I can pick a favorite part. Right now the Trevi Fountain is sticking out, but that definitely wasn't my like favorite. I think maybe the Colosseum, just because that was the first thing we did, but it was so vast and sprawling and so interesting to see a piece of architecture that I've learned about since I was a young person, and how much history there is there. And even though it was crowded, it didn't feel overwhelming or too crowded, because people, this is the funny thing about people, and I think tourists in general, I've noticed, like somewhere like the Colosseum, like you can exit onto not the like main floor, but like whatever the second level is, and you can walk around it to get the whole, like that's how you exit. But everyone stopped like immediately to get pictures. Instead of going around, we went all the way around, and there was just like no one around the other, like hanging out around the other side. We found a little breakfast spot by our hotel that we went to twice or three times, I think twice. And it was just so lovely, and I would love to get back. So I'm gonna end the Rome vlog here, and then just see me in a minute, because I'm gonna start the Cortona vlog.